Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is March 31st of 2026. So based on breaking news and events, it appears that CIA headquarters located in East CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to unalive U.S. President Donald J. Trump in some form or fashion on the date of April 1st of 2026. Most likely resulting in an ancient, esoteric, and ritualistic blood sacrifice of the 47th president. In other words, J.D. Vance is going to be sworn in as the 48th President of the United States on April 1st of 2026. So exactly how the CIA plans to neutralize a sitting U.S. president is obviously not known, but the most likely scenario is that the CIA assassinates Donald J. Trump under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide, a timely medical-related event, or some force majeure or some sort of accident or act of God, essentially. But the numerology suggests that, in fact, it is going to be the CIA in Switzerland who is going to order their Israeli Mossad to execute the president on the date of April 1st of 2026. So, as with all CIA political assassinations, terror attacks, and acts of war, it always has the numeric signature of the CIA in Switzerland who executes or orders the attack. And in this particular case, it's no different. Firstly, the date of of April 1st marks exactly 32 days since the Iran war started back on February 28th of 2026. And of course, the number 3 equates to the letter C in the English alphabet, which is a C. And then the letter B was previously a V. And so this is Shiva. And so this forms the Star of David. Because Switzerland is the first Jewish state formed circa August 1st of 1309. And they are going to order their Israeli Mossad to neutralize a sitting U.S. president. That is why a Shiva statue sits outside of CIA headquarters at CERN at Lake Geneva. So, considering this numerology, the Shiva numerology, it appears that the CIA plans to assassinate U.S. President Donald J. Trump under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide due to the stress or mishandling or blowback of the Iran war. Or they plan to execute him under the guise of some sort of medical-related event caused by the stress of the Iran war. What's imperative to note here is that this has been foreshadowed for years, starting with the Simpsons episode, which stated that Donald J. Trump dies on March 14th. So this is 314. We have the date of the 31st, the night of the 31st, and then we have 1-4 or 4-1, which is April 1st. So this is the plan is to murder him on the end of March, at the beginning of April. And this appears to be the case. And this particular date is no accident because this has the pi numerology, the 3.14. So this is the 3rd of March. And then we have the 1-4. We have the 3rd month going into the 1-4, which is 314. 3.14 is pi. This is reflected in the logo of the CIA, which features a 16-pointed star, which equates to the letter P, the 16th letter, which is a symbol for pi. Also, the 1-4 numerology or the 4-1 numerology is found in the motto of Switzerland, home of the CIA, which is all for one, one for all. In Latin, it's unus pro omnibus. I'm going to say that again. Unus pro omnibus, omnes pro uno, which is a Latin term for all for one, one for all. So, of course, if the CIA in Switzerland is going to assassinate a sitting U.S. president, they're going to do it on their numerology, and this is the case here. The reason why the numerology of 1441 is found in the motto of Switzerland is because the 4 was previously a cross symbol. So if you take the number 1 and then you put it on top of a plus, it makes an upside down cross. And then if you reverse it, it forms a regular standing cross that you see on everybody's necklace. So this is a double cross. That is because Switzerland is double crossing the world with all their dealings, being the intelligence hub of the world and basically the the assassins that they are. And then they pretend to be peaceful to the rest of the world. Also, the date of April 1st marks exactly 436 days since Donald J. Trump became president of the United States back on January 20th of 2025. And of course, you have the number 4, which is a cross, and then you have 3-6 numerology, or 360, which is a circle. So it's a circle within a cross, which is also forms the symbol of Switzerland, which is a cross, which is found on their flag, by the way. Lastly, the date of April 1st marks exactly 29,146 days since Donald J. Trump was born back on June 14th of 1946. We see this number 29146 is reflected in his birthday of 6/14/46, because every single number, the 6, the 14, and the 46, are in fact found in this number, and this is what's called reflective numerology. And of course, we have the number 14 or 41, which was previously mentioned. We have the number 24, which equates to the letter X, which is known internationally as a symbol of death. We have the number 26, which equates to the letter Z, which is an acronym for Zionism. And of course, we have the 9669 numerology. And in order to foreshadow this changing event, which is basically going to change the very direction of the United States going forward for the next at least 2.5 years until the next election, it was reported today that Vice President J.D. Vance is writing a book entitled Communion, Finding My Way Back to Faith. And which, of course, J.D. Vance is not a spiritual guy. He's not even a religious guy. But this is a book basically foretelling his presidency on the date of April 1st, basically because this bears the cross, which is inherent or synonymous with Christianity. And coincidentally, this book is going to be coming out on the June 16th of 2026, and of course the 16 number is reflected in the logo of the star, the 16-pointed star. So just in closing, some sort of tragedy, medical-related event, or suicide assassination is planned for U.S. President Donald J. Trump on the date of April 1st of 2026, specifically to spawn the presidency of one J.D. Vance, who is likely a Skull and Bones member from Yale, and he is going to escalate, and I'm going to state it here for the record, on March 31st of 2026. Once J.D. Vance becomes the 48th president of the United States, he is going to severely escalate the Iran war, ultimately triggering World War III. This notion is corroborated by the fact that J.D. Vance will be the 48th president, and Israel was formed in 1948. And so he is the chosen, selected president by the Jewish establishment, by the Zionist establishment, and he is the chosen puppet that they wish to ride into World War III. Donald J. Trump, despite his misgivings and despite his brash personality, he is his own man, and that is something that J.D. Vance cannot say. So obviously, if this comes to fruition in reality, I would kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.